I'm excited to share with you how I was able to leverage sales AI to 10x my income and 10x my sales, and how you can do the same.
Welcome to Sales Secrets with Brandon Bornancin. On the daily, Brandon shares new secrets to help maximize sales and make more money today. Never miss a show by hitting the subscribe button now.
Hello, it's Brandon Bornancin, CEO and founder of Seamless.AI. Thank you so much for coming out today to the AI Growth Summit hosted by InsideSales.com. I'm excited to share with you how I was able to leverage sales AI to 10x my income and 10x my sales, and how you can do the same. And before we get started, just want to do a quick round of intros for the people that don't know me. Great to meet you all. My name is Brandon Bornancin. I'm a serial salesperson and entrepreneur. My father was a salesperson that worked at CA Technologies from startup to $1 billion in revenue as the first software company to hit $1 billion. When I was young, I realized that sales was the best profession in the world. So I went to a college that had one of the only sales certification programs, the Ralph and Lucy Shea Sales Center at The Ohio University. And it was at OU where I launched two companies. One was uber successful, doing over $6 million in revenue over 3 years. The other, I ran for another 3 years and lost everything. And that's when I decided, you know what, I'm going to leave entrepreneurship and go into sales and become a salespreneur, because sales is the greatest profession in the world where you can earn as much money as possible with as little risk as possible. And when I was selling for IBM and Google, I realized that I needed all the data in the world to acquire my total addressable market. And I'm going to share a little bit more about that, and how having this need to leverage data and artificial intelligence led me to launching a great company called Seamless.AI with my partners. But for those of you who don't know me, I'm the CEO and founder of Seamless.AI. We deliver the world's best sales leads for companies like Amazon, Google, IBM, Facebook, HP, and many others who are generating millions in sales, pipeline, and revenue every year. Also, for those of you that don't know, we just launched a brand new book, Sales Secrets from the Top 1%. So throughout my career, when I started going from being an entrepreneur to going full-time sales, I knew that to become the best of the best, I needed to study the best of the best. And I spent over 5 to 10 years reading every single book possible. You know, the Aaron Rosses, the Jill Konraths, the Tom Hopkins, the Mr. Inside Sales, Mike Brooks, Scott Chanel, Jordan Belfort. There's so many great authors out there on sales. Grant Cardone, you name it. And what I was able to do was I took all the sales secrets from every single sales book, and leveraging sales AI and the top sales strategies from these sales experts, I was able to maximize my income. So what we decided to do was wanted to write a book that took all the sales secrets from the top sales experts and to share those secrets with you today, so that you can get the top recommendations and the exact strategies that all the top sales performers are using to produce among the top 1%. So go pick up a copy, secretsalesbook.com, Sales Secrets from the Top 1%. That goes live in Amazon, and it's already on pre-order right now. Comes out this fall. Look forward to having you pick up a copy. But today, I want to talk to you about a massive problem that we faced selling at IBM and Google. You know, let's face it, it is expensive, difficult, and time-consuming for companies to acquire new customers, for companies to acquire their total addressable market. And one of the main reasons that this is because you don't have the right data to know everyone that you need to sell to. You don't have the right data to know all the accounts you need to sell to. You don't have the right data to know all the contacts that you need to sell to. You don't have the right data to be able to contact those contacts and companies. You don't have the right data to build profitable relationships at scale with all these ideal customers. And that's exactly why in all the latest reports, over 75% of companies are missing their revenue targets every year. And that's coming from our host today, InsideSales.com. InsideSales.com did a massive study spanning thousands of companies, thousands of sales leaders and professionals. Over 75% of all B2B companies are missing their revenue targets every year. And what's even worse, coming from my good friend Grant Cardone, best-selling author, mentor, and advisor to us here at Seamless.AI, over 83% of all salespeople miss their quota every year. Grant and Jared did a massive study, hundreds of thousands of sales leaders out there and entrepreneurs, and they've identified that over 83% of all salespeople are missing their quota every year. And the reason for it is because they do not have the sales data to acquire their total addressable market. So when we were selling, my founding team and I, we all worked together throughout our careers. We went to college together. We worked at IBM Interactive together. We sold for Google together. Ironically, a lot of my good friends from college, we were entrepreneurs, so we started a lot of different companies together. And the latest venture, we were actually selling for IBM and Google. And we needed to go from selling to 15 to 30 people a day to selling hundreds and thousands of people a day. And we kept trying to figure out, okay, well, how do we do this? We can only prospect 15 people a day, 20 people a day. We need to prospect 1,000 people a day. Let's just say go from 15 to 1,000. And we needed to automate all of the account list building, all of the contact list building, all of the email research, the phone research, the insight research that is required to build profitable relationships at scale, to leverage personalization at scale, to market at scale, to sell at scale. We need a way to automate that. So what we decided to do is we were using all these databases, these contact databases, which are great and they serve their purpose. But we're like, why when I go into a database, we were selling to digital marketers at the time and the C-suite and IT. And we'd go into these databases and we would literally, we'd literally see 10 people that worked in marketing and digital marketing specifically. And then we'd go online for this Fortune 500, Fortune 1000. We'd look all over the web, the website, social, you name it. We'd find 150 people. And we're like, how the hell does a database only have 5, 10 people that you need to sell to in the division? And there's 150 people that you need to sell to. There's got to be a way to leverage artificial intelligence and machine learning and search to in real time research all the contacts that you need to sell to at all the accounts. And there's got to be a way in real time to figure out all the accounts that you need to sell to. And then there's got to be a way to figure out all the emails, phone numbers, and insights. So we ended up building a platform that helps automate it. All of this work so that you can find, contact, and acquire your total addressable market. So how to 10x your sales, how to 10x your income leveraging sales AI. There's 3 key sales data pillars. So our whole session is around how do you leverage sales AI to get the data that you need to find, contact, and acquire your total addressable market. And what we've done is we've built a search engine and an artificial intelligence platform where you can type in all the industries, all the employee sizes, all the locations. You can even connect your CRM, and our Seamless.AI data platform, our AI engine, will literally research in real time, spanning 250 million websites, 1 billion company profiles, hundreds of thousands of news sites, 300 million domains. It will literally research every single company, every single website in the world that matches your ideal criteria. And the first stage of how we wanted to automate selling at IBM and Google, we're like, okay, we need to sell 7-figure software development. We need to sell 6, 7-figure deals for search marketing. So we're going to go after all the companies in the world that need digital marketing, search marketing, you name it. And we ended up figuring out a way to leverage AI to build a list of all the accounts that you need to sell to. And that automates finding your account addressable market. That automates figuring out who are all the accounts that you need to sell to over the next year. And next, we're like, well, once you know the accounts, once you find all the accounts, then you have to figure out how to contact your total addressable market. You got to know all the contacts that work at the accounts in real time. So we built a contact search engine. Now that we had a list of all these accounts, we're like, how do you leverage AI to type in the titles, to type in the keywords, to type in the roles, and in real time have something search, across the web, across a billion social profiles, 250 million websites, you name it, across everywhere, any possible source in the world to figure out in real time the current titles of the current companies. And then once you have the contacts that you need to sell to, how do you contact them? You need the emails, you need the phone numbers, you need the insights. So we built a 10-step AI engine that will literally research, leveraging our 10-step AI engine. It will research perfect emails, perfect phone numbers, perfect direct dials, and thousands of insights to contact your total addressable market. But it's not just good enough to have all the accounts, all the contacts, and the contact information. You need thousands of insights on the contact and on the company so that you can build a profitable relationship at scale with your total addressable market. So my team and I at Seamless.AI, we ended up building this real-time AI research engine that would scour all of the data, privately available data about someone, and then analyze everything about them. Who are they? What do they like? What do they dislike? What are they talking about on social? What is the news talking about those individuals? And then also company intelligence. Who's the company? What does the company do? What's everything about the company that you can leverage to, again, personalize your sales outreach at scale. And then we also built a recommendation engine to recommend all the top contacts and accounts for you to sell to. And why I talk about this is, when you want to maximize your income, when you want to 10x your income, when you want to 10x your sales, there's the core strategy that you need to leverage is to fill your sales pipeline with everyone you need to sell to in advance before you start selling to them. Do you want your salespeople wasting 70% of their time on sales research? Do you want your salespeople wasting 70% of their time not selling and building account lists, not selling and building contact lists, not selling and looking for contact info, not selling and looking for how to connect with someone, how to engage with someone by researching who they are, by researching the trigger events on a company, you name it. So the goal, how I was able to 10x my income. When I was selling at IBM and Google, we built this technology, and within a week, we had all the accounts the most profitable accounts that we needed to sell to in our CRM. Literally 45,000 accounts that I needed to sell to that were highly profitable to buy our digital marketing, our software development services and technologies. Next, you need to fill the pipeline. You need to fill the CRM with all the contacts at those accounts. So then we had roughly 720,000 to 1.2 million contacts that matched our ideal criteria, the titles, the companies, you name it. And what was interesting is all my peers, all my competitors, my internal competitors, my external competitors, everyone would just like research 25 people, prospect 25 people, research 25 people, prospect 25 people. And we built this sales AI technology to automate all of the sales data research, the marketing data research. So instead of spending half my day researching and then only executing 20 calls, 20 emails, 20 social touches, we already had all the accounts, all the contacts, all the contact information, the thousands of insights for each contact and account preloaded in the CRM a year in advance. And by having all of that data, by leveraging Sales AI and this new Sales AI platform like Seamless.AI and others out there, we were able to wake up before the start of the quarter, before the start of the year, with every single contact and company in the world that we needed to sell to, all research, validated, and verified, with perfect emails, phone numbers, and insights in our CRM, clean as can be. And then, I was able to go out and sell 24/7. There was no more sales research. There was no more scouring the internet, looking for the contacts that you need to sell to, looking for the accounts you need to sell to. Literally, I just woke up, my CRM had 750,000 people I knew every single person at the 22,000 accounts that I needed to sell to. Then we used Sales AI, and we could add them all on LinkedIn, and we could email them, and we could call them, and we could social sell them, highly personalized. And what we did was we went from being able to contact 5,000 ideal customers in a year to being able to contact 50,000 ideal customers in a year, which is 1,000% increase. And our appointments, 2,500% increase in appointments, from 250 to 2,500, or a 10x increase, right? Closed deals, same thing, 25 to 250. So by leveraging Sales AI, by leveraging these new technologies, by leveraging everything that we could possible to get all the sales data powered by AI, we were able to fill the CRM with everyone we needed to sell to, and then literally 10x our income and became millionaires. And that's when we realized, hey, instead of keeping the Sales AI data technology, Seamless.AI, which delivers the world's best sales leads, instead of that, keeping that as our secret weapon, we're going to take all the money that we just made using Seamless, take all the money that we just made 10xing our income using Seamless, take all the money becoming millionaires using Seamless, and we're going to bootstrap building Seamless from the ground up. Because if I could help you, if we can help you make millions, we know we're going to make millions. And now our passion is not to make IBM, Google, or other companies hundreds of millions. Our passion is to help. How do we help every professional in the world maximize their revenue potential, maximize their growth, maximize connecting to new opportunity faster than ever before, leveraging Sales AI. And it's not just us. Like, you can 10x your income by getting all the sales data you need to acquire your total addressable market. It's guaranteed. And to date, by leveraging our platform, we've been able to generate, across thousands of companies, tens of thousands of users, we've been able to generate over 3.5 billion in pipeline, over 692 million opportunities, and over 50 million in revenue booked, which we have knowledge of, shared to us by our customers. I'm sure there's probably hundreds of millions that we don't even know about that have been generated and created and closed from using Seamless.AI and leveraging Sales AI and Sales Data AI to acquire your total addressable market. And this isn't a sales pitch really for Seamless. The whole point of it is you got to leverage Sales AI to fill the entire pipeline. You got to leverage Sales AI to find all the people, all the companies, all the contacts, all the contact info, all the research on the contacts and companies that you need to sell to. You need to get all that data into your CRM so that none of your sales reps waste any time researching ever again. You're paying, let's just say, $100,000 a year for your sales reps to find, pitch, and close new business. If they spend $70,000 out of the $100,000 that you're paying them to build lists and to research and to scour millions of websites, 6 hours out of the day, out of an 8-hour day, you are throwing money away. Instead, you could close 10x the amount of revenue, 10x the amount of pipeline, 10x the amount of sales by literally filling the pipeline with every single ideal contact and ideal account faster than ever before, ready to go, all researched in real time. It's a complete game changer. We're working with thousands of companies, from the largest to the smallest startups in the world, largest companies in the world to high growth startups. Leverage Sales AI to fill the pipeline with everyone that they need to sell to. And you need to do the same. Your sales reps will love you. Your marketing people will love you because they can actually focus on doing great work, right? Again, it's all about doing great work. Fill your pipeline with everyone you need to sell to for the year using Sales AI. It's a complete game changer. Absolute complete game changer. If you don't do it, you're wasting your money, your time, your energy. You're going to be probably one of the 75% of companies that miss their quota every year. You're going to have sales reps that are 83% most likely not going to hit their revenue targets, their quota. And it's because they don't have the contacts. They don't have the sales leads that in their pipeline for the whole year of everyone they need to sell to. And this is my top sales strategy, my top sales secret for how I was personally able to 10x my income, 10x my revenue, and then take all that money and launch this Sales AI platform full time. We built Seamless.AI, the world's best sales leads to find everyone you need to sell to, and the perfect contact information, and all the data that you need to acquire them at scale. And we used it to sell and to bootstrap and to fund the company, and then now to help you generate millions, helping thousands generate hundreds of millions in revenue and pipeline every year. So if there's one takeaway, you got to get on board with leveraging sales AI and marketing AI to fill the pipeline. Fill the pipeline with all the accounts, all the contacts you need to sell to. And for those of you tuning in, anyone tuning in, we'd love to help you take advantage of the world's best sales leads at Seamless.AI. We're going to give you $1,000 worth of leads on us for attending the AI Growth Summit. $1,000 worth of leads on us using referral code AI Summit. And we're also going to take all your questions and answer them. But, we're really thrilled. Leverage data, the 5 pillars to sales success, 4 or 5 pillars. You need the data, then you need the content, then you need the people, then you need the processes, and then you need the activity, right? And it all starts with having the right sales data. And you can leverage sales AI to figure out all the best sales and marketing data in the world that you need to acquire your total addressable market as fast as possible. Sign up for Seamless.AI, the world's best sales leads. Get $1,000 worth of leads on us using referral code AI Summit. You will 10x your income, 10x your revenue if you take the time to build your total addressable market for the year in advance and sell to them 24/7. That way you're not breaking up these processes. Oh, half the day I'm going to sell, half the day I'm going to research. We want you selling 24/7, 360, 7 days a week, 365, 24, you name it. And that's exactly why there's technologies and sales AI data platforms out there like Seamless.ai to help you do that. It's a game changer. Don't take our word for it. Trust thousands of others who are greatly benefiting. And really, really thank you so much for tuning into this session. I wish I could go into more detail about our experience of what we went through, not making any money, trying to sell IBM and Google, and how difficult it was. And then finally being able to acquire our total addressable account market and our total addressable contact market, and then all the information on how to contact them at scale, and then all the data on them to build relationships with them at scale and acquire them at scale. We're helping SDRs book 20, 30 meetings a day, 10 meetings held a day from different SDRs. It's crazy numbers that we have never seen before. Leveraging sales data and sales AI to find that data that you need to be successful. So sign up, leverage AI Summit, $1,000 worth of leads on us. And we look forward to helping you maximize revenue, increase sales, and acquire your total addressable market faster than ever before. Thank you again so much for tuning in. And we'd love to give you a personal demo, walk you through a growth strategy, really understand where you're at today, where you need to go tomorrow to maximize revenues, results, to maximize growth. Reach out to me personally anytime. You've got my contact information. You can find me on LinkedIn at Brandon Bornancin. You can email me at brandon@seamlesscontacts.com. Mainly brandon@seamlesscontacts.com. I show up on the live chat. If you go to Seamless.ai, chat with us live. Also, don't forget to pick up the book. Sales Secrets from the Top 1%. You can spend a lifetime trying to read and study all the top sales books, authors, blogs, articles on how to maximize sales. Or you can buy this book to learn from the best and immediately generate more sales today. Pick up the book, connect with us, join. Seamless.ai is free. We're going to hook you up with $1,000 worth of leads for signing up and attending today. And let's make it a big year, dude. It's almost the end of the quarter. Let's crush the quarter. Let's crush the year. It's time to go. It's time to give it our all. It's time to leverage all the top technologies with all the top strategies to crush quota. Good luck. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you for listening to Sales Secrets with Brandon Bornancin. If you enjoyed the show, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button right now so you never miss an episode that drops on the daily. Your success is our success.